Jin makes sense. Okay, I was nervous when they didn't insta-lock it. When they locked Alistar instead, I was getting more nervous, but then
G was stating his case. He's like,
Nico in this lane. Just want to remind everyone they decided to go for Bard for the Skarner synergy, which makes a lot of sense. Speaking of Skarner.
Oh yeah, Calyx is going to get slammed into the wall here. Flash immediately having to be used as Canyon will be able to move down towards the other. I don't know what Kane's really going to be able to do about this one, unless Chovy's willing to risk a teleport as King in.
They're waiting it out?
Doesn't pick up the aggro as they wait for the circle to go down, and they just let him live.
Yeah, they nice electrocute proc gank. They got all the electrocute proc.
And instead, they pick very Gen.G.
Maybe he'll go to game 3 and they'll be kind of forced to eventually.
Well, Alex is not, he's going to the Death Chamber. That's first blood going over to Canyon Skarner.
Both of these ganks at the angle for Canyon, they did.
Yeah, it was very nicely done. Now the Raptors go over to him as well. I think he was looking for even another one, which would have been crazy. As, yep, here he is. Seismic Shove is going to connect, though, onto Chovy, who does use the Emperor's Divide, but dies immediately. So really nice shove there from Calyx, and he read that play that time. Lahan's also here to lend a hand.
If there was a stat XP and have 6 as well, this is going to be a pretty fiery 6v6 with the Alistar ult and that Bard combo.
Ooh, actually getting the Between Worlds out here as there's the flash forward from Chovy. Seismic shots, gorgeous! Into the Cyclone. Under the turret goes Gideon, but he is more than happy about that one as Gen.G will start up these grubs.
But you and I just said around the 8 to 10 minutes we'd be looking at each other going, oh, it's one of those games. It's not!
Yeah, Emperor's Divide is going to send Lahan's underneath the turret. Duro makes a magical journey over, so Chovy going to hold onto the flash this time around, but Lahan's, I do like the idea. Junglers, but Gideon's pretty much, it's a bit of a better one as the Trinity Force complete. Nothing else in his inventory.
Yeah, no, he needs shoes.
All right, well, Seismic Shove going to deliver the Bard back towards Calyx as he just stands his ground. Man.
Also, the knockup animation for Bard is so silly. I never noticed that before. It's very funny. Rue's in the area here. This is a very risky start. We're going to have to see a Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, that's the teleport in as Kane looking for an angle here as in goes Canyon, but a little bit early as he flashes to get towards the Dragon. It is going to be secured. Tempered Fate to keep Canyon alive for a little while longer, but Ruler, I don't know what we're quite doing there as Between Worlds does come down. King and almost just kills him, but Ruler will be able to survive momentarily. Finally, the auto comes in and Nongshim wipe the floor with Gen.G in the Dragon fight, and Kingin may even be able to find another.
He survives. That's your consolation prize, but a very greedy contest from Gen.G.
Yeah, and it's also Feats of Warfare now going over as Duro once again getting abused as Ruler finds a cheeky monkey in his jungle. As look at that, the gold grab.
Don't hold on so tight that it slips through your fingers. You have to be really careful about overextending when trying to hold this prize. We're going to see a TP. They're going to commit to Keen. Weaver's Wall gank incoming.
Yeah, you can see Kane is wondering whether he should get out of here or not. And I think I like what he was considering there as the flash out of the way of the headbutt pole means that Kane will live. And first brick goes over to Gen.G. Nongshim hot in their heels, but not hot enough as it turns out.
This decision was interesting. They get 2 turrets because you used...
Surely this doesn't go down, right?
Oh, it goes. By the way, 3 grubs on Nazir with Nashor's Tooth. See ya.
Okay, well, never mind. And then there is a turret for the enemy team. All of a sudden, as Gideon is going to be able to get started on this Rift Herald, so at least there's that. One step closer to Feats of Strength as well, 1 point apiece.
They just
right now,
a 1,300 gold bite out of the lead from Nongshim from that play alone.
That's kind of ridiculous. And now they're not going to give this one up. Cosmic Binding does go wide, though, as Gideon is going to be able to lock this one down. Chovy makes his way in. The Weaver's Wall coming on down as Kingin bounces to the other side to avoid the Emperor's Divide. Beautifully done. And Gen.G's little engage.
Yeah, use mid to grab this Dragon Prio. I think that's probably what they're going to do.
All right, another Polarize going to connect here onto Canyon. Deadly Flourish comes down as well as Gideon gets over the top. He's pretty tanky. Does have to flash to get out of the way, but will survive.
They can either use kind of gained by Gen.G though, and they're pushing in.
Yeah, teleport from Keen as well as Lahan's Hex Flash not going to be helping him out there as the rest of Nongshim are grouped around where this Gwen is going to be coming out. Nullifies the Seismic Shove as the circle is the Gwen's immune stuff is just a bit ridiculous. So Gen.G will be able to take this Dragon. One more objective. Whoever gets it gets the cool new Nikes. As it's a Cloud Soul, you love to see it. As Gideon doesn't love to see that. 3 people in a brush. Deadly Flourishes have been pretty good, though, as Lahan's driving the Rift Herald, and the charge is going to come through. Now the curtains are being called as Lahan's continuing to do battle. Keen stays alive because Gwen is immune, and the curtain call means absolutely nothing. Kingen bounces into the Dragon.
Man, it was looking so good for Nongshim, too. It's still a 200 gold lead.
It's fine, yeah.
200 gold lead, and they're looking for Chovy.
Oh.
We're all looking
Trying to get a bit philosophical with this.
Like, if, you know, someone at home is like not really figured out where they're going in their life, they haven't even watched the LCK before, it's because they're still looking for Chovy. They just don't know it yet.
One day they'll find him, though, and then they'll realize I need to be successful because they've all found Chovy.
They've all found Chovy.
Has Chovy really found himself?
Think about some of Chovy's ex-DRX members. How are they doing? They're doing pretty well.
Emphasis on the XD is okay. Kingen underneath this turret will be able to take that one down, and Kingen, he's trying to get out. Will he? No. Oh god, the burst damage is absurd!
The cross-map Otacon attempt here, like they do have Weaver's Wall. Calyx is rotating over. Maybe they can actually make this happen.
I mean, Canyon is here. It's still likely to be a 50-50.
Tempered Fate plus Impale. Watch out, Nongshim. Calyx is going to use the wall.
Teleport is going to come in. The Weaver's Wall, I don't know whether it's quite going to do enough, as Otacon was kind of trapped in the middle of it. There's the Tempered Fate to allow Gen.G the setup as Keen just dives forward. The Impale comes down. The Otacon is collected by Nongshim. Gideon at least gets that one, but can they get anything more? That's the question. Cosmic Binding not going to work onto Calyx, just slows him down a little as Chovy likes those rocks, and it isn't going to get too much more. So Nongshim snatch the Otacon away and get themselves those levels, the petals, all that fun stuff. But they will lose this outer turret in mid lane. And
Nongshim here has King, and he's trying to do some fancy stuff here, but if Ruler isn't here, maybe. Meanwhile,
Chovy just goes over the wall there momentarily. It looks like Scorpion's on the menu here. Seismic Shove delivers him. Beautiful chain CC. Nowhere that Canyon could go.
But then Gen.G still gets something else on the map.
Yeah, this is the problem. They have inherent tempo vibes. Empress Divide is not going to catch Calyx.
Very close. Very close. But like, Chovy was able to have this push the whole time. Team Chovy is not coming.
And Gideon's in base. He was on a reset. Does hit the 2-item spike, but not going to be helping them here for this second Drake for Gen.G.
Grouping here and catching anyone who comes to defend, but Gen.G are going to slow push this. Be very careful.
Well, it is a very tanky Canyon. He did recently die, though, so he will respect it. Blast Cone's his way out. It's a lot of damage onto Lahan's.
They committed so much. Got nothing, and then Keen is chilling.
Hey, got blue buff. There's that. Magical Journey gets Duro out of there. He isn't too worried, but as he can see,
but
I mean, the last smite from Gideon was fantastic.
Yeah,
so I'd certainly try to respect that one, as he is going to show himself on this ward. Gen.G do manage to get that one down, but here's the turn. Down goes the Bard in the blink of an eye, and Ruler is just going to cook some eggs over that wall to get himself out of there.
Yeah, not the happiest doughboy this time.
Like to, but Gen.G instead just going to be pressuring this inner turret.
Gen.G are like, while you think about it, I'll take a turret.
Well, Weaver's Wall is going to split this one up, but the turret does go down. Seismic Shove not going to connect as Canyon just goes on a bit of a ride. There's the Tempered Fate to set up on this Alistar, but he's not exactly an optimal target. They will get the Unbreakable Will. But Nongshim still just able to move over towards this Baron.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the more ideal time to take it than what they had before, especially because Jiu can't get access here. It's a great blue trinket here.
Oh man, Nongshim just caught an indecision. So close, but also doesn't feel close.
No, exactly.
It's so weird,
I mean, it's like Dragon and Turret or Global Blue.
Well, Keen is trying to be immune, and it's kind of working, as he does flash out of the way. Seismic Shove goes wide. The Cyclone there doesn't do too much, and they almost got 50%.
Now you don't have Cyclone. Now you definitely can't start Baron.
3.5 minutes on the Cloud Soul opportunity, as Keen gonna get caught here once again, but he gets booped over the wall with the help of the Weaver's Wall. Goes golden just to avoid this curtain call, as Ruler possibly out of position, but another Cyclone gonna get eaten by a flash, and the Empress Divide throws the monkey back in. The Impale just going to deliver him, and it's a triple kill here for Ruler. Is it the pentakill time? Can he finally manage to take it away from his teammates? As Jiu, I think, is going to be able to deny it. Calyx as well, not going to be going down without a fight. And Ruler, oh my goodness, he hasn't been overtaken by the Pentacola in his brain. He is instead just going to do the Baron.
And they're going to find Calyx anyways.
Yep, I think it's going to be enough here for Keen just to come on over and chase him down. But instead, the Seismic Shove is pretty good. They might need to employ Chovy to come up and help, especially with these Cosmic Bindings going wide. Calyx trying to take one before he does fall, and he's pretty scary on this Talia, but Seismic Shove not going to be enough, and that is going to be Chovy locking that one down, his first kill of the game.
I love how... He has Zonius, by the way. He does not make this play without having an arm guard. Then he is able to get away, go immune, and then basically set his entire team up for success. Desperate Cyclone there. Let's make a choice, and Nongshim try to punish those choices, but are a little bit behind the 8-ball every time as the stun goes down onto Kingin.
Yeah, he is trying to bounce his way out of this one. Still takes the rock to the head as Gio almost just dies. Tempered Fate right into the base with Ruler, who is just sort of hanging out with a monkey. Magical Journey comes on through, there's the flash out, and Canyon, he can just drive his way out, decides against it, as now Ruler with the barrier. Pulverize comes on through there as Ruler is in so much trouble, does manage to take one down before he falls, but Gideon with no Cyclone has no way out. It's Canyon that takes down the turret as well as the monkey, and I don't think they're going to need their Corki to break open the base here as Gen.G with an 8,000 gold lead, alongside it utilizing the last 10 seconds of the Baron. And with the top lane inhibitor now dead. By the way, apparently...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he going on UQuiz? Is that
yeah, I think you're actually as famous as Bill Gates now.
Wow.
As Seismic Shove is going to push Canyon back towards Nongshim. He's driving away, able to use Duro here. And the Redemption even is going to come down just to keep him even more alive as Keen dives into the back line looking for a bit of an angle as the Tempered Fate to lock up Calyx momentarily. That was the decoy as Chovy finds the angle, takes down the Aurora, and is now just running amok, looking to destroy Nongshim. Canyon will catch on to Calyx. There's the Impale, another great shove to be perfectly honest. But it won't actually do anything as Juve is going to be left alive, but not for very long. As look at the damage Ruler's doing. That's going to be the ace, and Gen.G will close out game one. A weird one, but in the end, it just didn't really feel like